Hello, everyone. Hello, my friends, and welcome back to our English learning podcast, where we learn English step by step, little by little, slowly and clearly, so you can understand, you can remember, and you can use English in real life.
Hello, Vina. Hello, everyone. I'm really happy to be here today because every time I listen to this podcast, I feel more confident, I feel more relaxed, and I feel that English is not scary anymore.
That makes me very happy, Henry, because English should not be scary. English should be friendly, English should be useful, and English should be fun.
Yes, and today's topic is very interesting because I hear it every day, but sometimes I feel confused.
Yes, and today's topic is very important for daily English, for conversation, for exams, and for real life. And today we are talking about how to use comparative and superlative. Before we start, please take 1 second to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell, because when you do that, you support the channel and you don't miss our future English lessons. Okay, Henry, let's start with the basic idea. Very slow, very clear, very simple.
Yes, Vina, please start from zero.
No problem. In English, we often compare things, people, places, or ideas. And when we compare, we usually use comparatives or superlatives.
So comparatives and superlatives help us compare.
Yes, exactly. Comparatives are used when we compare two things, and superlatives are used when we talk about one thing in a group. I will say it again slowly, because repetition is important. Comparative is two things. Superlative is one thing in a group.
Comparative is two things. Superlative is one thing in a group. Okay, I understand better now.
Let's focus on comparatives first. We use comparatives when we want to say something is bigger, smaller, faster, slower, better, or worse than something else. For example, this book is bigger than that book.
So we use than after the comparative.
Yes, very good, Henry. Than is very important in comparative sentences. Let's repeat some examples together. My house is bigger than your house. Today is colder than yesterday. English is easier than before.
My house is bigger than your house. Today is colder than yesterday. English is easier than before.
Perfect. Very clear pronunciation. Now let's talk about how to make comparatives. For short adjectives like big, fast, old, tall, we usually add er. Big becomes bigger. Fast becomes faster. Old becomes older. Tall becomes taller.
So I can say, my sister is older than me.
Yes, very natural English. For long adjectives like beautiful, interesting, important, we use more. This lesson is more interesting than yesterday's lesson. This phone is more expensive than my old phone.
More interesting than, more expensive than. Okay, I will repeat again because it helps me remember.
Now let's use comparatives in daily life situations. Coffee is stronger than tea. The city is noisier than the village. Studying at night is harder than studying in the morning.
Yes, I hear these sentences in real life, so they are very useful.
Exactly. English should be useful, not just grammar. Now let's move to superlatives. And don't worry, we will go slowly. We use superlatives when we talk about the number one thing, the top thing, or the extreme thing in a group. For example, this is the biggest room in the house. She is the best teacher in the school.
I notice we use the before the superlative.
Yes, that's very important. Almost always we use the with superlatives. For short adjectives, we add est. Big becomes the biggest. Fast becomes the fastest. Tall becomes the tallest.
So I can say, this is the tallest building in my city.
Perfect sentence. For long adjectives, we use most. Beautiful becomes the most beautiful. Interesting becomes the most interesting.
So I can say, this is the most interesting lesson today.
Oh, wow, thank you, Henry. I like that sentence. Now let's talk about some special adjectives, because English is not always perfect. Good becomes better than the best. Bad becomes worse than the worst. Far becomes farther than the farthest.
Good, better, the best. Bad, worse, the worst. I will repeat again and again.
Let's compare them clearly. This test is easier than the last test. This test is the easiest test this year.
Now I really understand the difference.
You did a great job today, Henry, and everyone listening also did a great job.
Yes, everyone, thank you for listening. Thank you for learning with us. And remember, English gets better with practice, repetition, and confidence.
If you enjoyed this lesson, please like, subscribe, and share, because it really helps the channel grow.
See you next time. Keep practicing English every day.
Bye-bye, everyone.